Everyone is a genius when it comes to a bull market. I recently came across this line on YouTube, and I thought it was quite interesting because it made me a little bit angry. And a lot of people think that, when someone achieves good results, they'll just say, well, did you know everyone is a genius in a bull market? And I understand where they're coming from. When you're looking at a bull market, it is technically easier to make money because the market is up. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to think about this single sentence, this dogma per se, created by the crowd because they are afraid of losing money, and to create distrust in other people's results. So before we start, I just want to say that 96.4% of you are not yet subscribed, and it is free, so you can always change your mind in the future. And in terms of the giveaway, this time it's going to be fooled by randomness, and I'll talk more about it and announce the winner by the end of the video, so make sure you stay till the end. Now, in terms of Investing Accelerator, I just want to celebrate another success story where Serena made 32% gain from Alteryx in just 2 months. So congratulations, Serena. And this month, I'm looking for 20 professionals without a financial background to help them master investing. And the stretch goal is 30 people, and I'll have more details at the end of the video. So first off, let's think about this sentence. Everyone is a genius in a bull market. How do people define other people as genius? Well, the fact that they're making money, basically. Maybe I'm making 15, 20% in a bull market. And then counter argument would be, well, of course you're making money because it's a bull market. And as if that has justified their success, and such that their success is nothing special. And this is a very important mistake to avoid. Because when you think about the market for the last 20 years, you have the 2020 market crash, right? We're just experiencing the 2008 market crash for real estate. You also had the .com crash in 2000. Now, when you think about all three crashes in the last 20 years, so if you just keep that simple picture in mind and you flip it around, it means that out of 20 years, 17 years are going up. So if you call everyone is a genius when it is a bull market, then essentially the entire market is a genius. There's no distinction. Well, 17 years are going up. And the truth is, if you are not investing, you're not a genius, right? When someone say to you, everyone is a genius at a bull market, you got to be very careful. And you need to think deeply about what they're saying. If everyone is a genius in a bull market, and that's your justification for other people's success, then you're only looking at the surface. Now, let me give you one example. Cathie Wood from ARK. In 2020, she made 124% from ARK K, which is one of the fund. And if you don't want to believe in her success, then you can simply say, everyone is a genius in the bull market, right? Your brain shuts off. You don't need to look further. There's no further reason for her success because obviously everyone is a genius in the bull market. Another example, 2020, Bill Ackman made 80-something% for his portfolio. Well, 2020 is a good year. Everyone is a genius in the bull market. And you see how that kind of thinking is actually limiting your mind to seeing beyond the results. For example, Cathie Wood focuses on investing in innovative companies that are loss-making, which means higher risk, and would be profit-making in the future. Now, as of the day she's investing in the company, it's making a loss. Is there any guarantee that the company will make a profit in the future? No. So what's the secret? The secret is that she does her research. That kind of hard work is what you don't see on screen. When you go to the website for ARK, they kind of explain a little bit about their investing strategy, and they give you their return for the last 5 years. And that's pretty much it. And for Bill Ackman, he made 80-something% this year. And what you don't see is, again, his ability to time the market, ability to short before the COVID crash, such that he made billions of dollars on the way down and also made billions of dollars on the way up. When you think about other people posting their success, there is something for you to learn from them. And each hedge fund manager, investment manager, YouTube guru has their own investing strategy. And your goal as the viewer is to learn what that secret is to study them, is to take the lessons from them and not develop hate. Because when you think about investing and you're on this journey to learning investing, what's really, really important is that you master investing. It's not important for Cathie Wood, myself, Bill Ackman, Warren Buffett to master investing because we have already done that. It's your job to make sure yourself is successful. And the way I see it is that if someone is telling me everyone is a genius in a bull market, they're simply hurt because they have experienced some losses before, which I also have, and they have been burnt by another course, another guru, or something else. When you are learning something new, there is a chance of failure. And for myself, I have placed over 3,000 trades, so I can confidently say I have failed 3,000 times. Most of them are losers before I figure out the strategy. And the difference between someone who has mastered investing versus someone who has not, it's knowledge. And you can acquire knowledge in two ways. First, you try yourself. And I've done that route, and I can simply tell you, you need to try a lot of strategies. I tried 300 strategies, and I only came up with a handful that work. And I only personally use a single strategy. So when you think about investing, think about everyone is a genius in the bull market. Think about all of this together. There is a certain amount of hard work you need to put in. And the truth is, no one has a crystal ball to tell you what's going to happen going forward. So you need to do your own research. And if you do your own research and you invest in the market, over time, you will make money. Because when you look at the S&P 500, it goes up by around 8% a year. And when you say everyone is a genius in the bull market, it's simply not helpful to yourself because it shuts your mind off from seeing what is truly important. What's truly important is, given the market is going 8% a year, are you faster or slower than the market? And that's what's important. If you are making the same as what everyone else is making, then technically your boat is just rising along with the tide. You're not really going faster than everyone else, you're just going the same pace as everyone else. Now, that is not a bad strategy if you don't know anything about investing. If you are going to put in the effort to master investing, then you want to go faster than the general public. And you know the general public is 8%, right? They tell you already, so you know that. So if you are able to achieve 15% when the market is making 10%, I want to say congratulations, because you are a genius. If you are not able to achieve 8% and you're making 5%, maybe you're even losing money during the bull market, then I want to say don't give up. Because chances are you are somewhere along your investing journey before you are enlightened, per se. I can share a little bit about my personal story. When I started investing 13 years ago now, I spent the first 8 years trying different strategies. Now, what people don't really understand is what trying different strategies really mean. It means you're failing. It means you're losing. It means you're making bad decisions and you're losing money. You're frustrated because you spent all night waking up till 2 a.m. in the morning testing out different parameters within a single strategy to figure out whether it works or not. It means a lot of failure. It's not like you're going up a staircase and every step you go up along the way. Most of the time you're going down. If not most of the time, it's all the time you're going down until you figure it out. And this is something very interesting about investing, is that until you have all the pieces together working for you, your car, for a vehicle, is basically broken. Because you can imagine, you have a car, you have no gas. Well, it wouldn't start even though it is a perfect car. Imagine you have a car without the engine. Well, it wouldn't start because it's missing the engine, even though you have 4 wheels, even though you have gas, even though you have all the little other components. And that's why learning investing by yourself takes such a long time. You need to have all the components for the car. And if you're missing one component, the car can break down. Imagine you have 1 wheel instead of 3 wheels. See? I think you get the analogy by now. So when someone tells you in the future that everyone is a genius in the bull market, stop. Give yourself some time to think. Try to understand why that person is successful. There's a secret to it. There's a formula to it. And it is possibly repeatable as well. And if something can be repeatable, then you can learn from that person such that you can replicate the results for yourself. Because when it comes to your investing journey, what's important is not that Warren Buffett is making 30% a year, or Bill Ackman, or Kathy Wood, or myself. What's important, it's you are making a better return. Is that you become more confident when it comes to investing. Is that you have faith in your investing strategy or the mutual funds you choose, and that you are able to sleep at night and make a higher return than the market. And if you decide to invest in ETF funds and get 8% and you sleep at night, fantastic. That's great. And it's a decision. And as long as you are fully aware of that, and you are making that conscious decision, you'll be in a good shape. I made this video just for you, so then it gives you some inspiration to move forward and not get bogged down by all the noise on YouTube. Because obviously, there are a lot of YouTubers there. I know some of them have great intention and they make these kind of videos where they tell you everyone is a genius in the bull market, when in fact, you need to look a little bit deeper than that. So when it comes to investing, my goal is really to make 30% a year. And when I first started, this definitely seemed like a stretch goal to me. It's like going to Mars. And after I have mastered investing, I actually help a lot of other people to master investing as well. For example, Serena, where she made 32% from Altrix in 2 months. And this is the 117th case study in Investing Accelerator. So if you want to learn more, then I would strongly suggest you to grab the 4-hour free training on my website. And this is perfect for you if you are a full-time professional, retiree with no financial background, and you want to manage your own portfolio with confidence, and you want to learn how to get 30% per year. So this training is a beast, and if you have never attended it, a lot of people are very impressed by the content I put within there. It is very long, so make sure you grab a cup of coffee or even 2 cups before you start. So the link is 5minuteinvesting.com/free case study, and you'll find a link below in the description. Now, when it comes to my journey to making 30%, it's definitely a transformation because I went from losing money every year to making 30% plus a year. And my confidence initially was very low, and now I'm very confident. And investing is now a proven, simple, and profitable strategy for me. And I have a very high financial understanding. And I also use something called stock options, which is an advanced strategy. And it took me 8 years to master investing. And now I have condensed everything I know into a 4-week coaching program called Investing Accelerator. So like I mentioned earlier this video, I'm looking to help 20 professionals this month without a financial background. So if you feel like you are one of the 20, then you can schedule a call with me, and my calendar is in the description as well. And my stretch goal is to help 30 people in total. So maybe you'll be one of them. Now, when it comes to the giveaway, I'm giving away Fooled by Randomness. This is an interesting book about probability. So if you want to learn more about probability when it comes to investing, then I would recommend you to take a read for this book. And if you want to get this book for free, then just tap like and say you want the book in the comments, and I'll announce the winner once we reach 100 likes, and sometimes I might even announce it earlier. Now, for one of the previous videos where I give away another book called The Infinite Game, the winner is Jack Ng. He left a comment on my video 2 months ago. So if you are watching this video, Jack, then make sure you email me all your details. I've sent you the instruction, and I'll send the book your way. So that is pretty much it for this video. And in the next video, I'm gonna talk about internet scams. So that is quite an interesting topic. I feel like I resonate a lot with investing scams, business coaching scams, and online marketing scams because I have been scammed before many years ago. It doesn't mean I have a negative view towards investment coaching, online marketing, or even online business in general. And I'll share my view on how to think about that and how you can be better prepared when it comes to investment scams. Because obviously there are a ton of scams out there, and you need to be diligent and do your own research before joining a course to make sure that it is the right fit for you. So I'll see you in the next video.